You know, there is something woefully wrong with our criminal justice system. We convict these killers of the most heinous crimes, sentence them to death, and never execute them. We've got a guy, Jerry Correll, just got another stay of execution on Florida's death row. He's been on death row for 30 years after he knifed to death 4 members of his immediate family back in 1985. Got a stay of execution because of another court squabble over whether or not lethal injection and a certain drug that is used in lethal injection death penalty cases is cruel and inhumane and in violation of the 8th Amendment. I mean, this just goes on and on and on. We have more than 400 death row inmates in Florida. Most of them have been there for years. More than 3,000 on death rows all across the country. What we need to do is come up with a way of executing these death row inmates, killing the killers, if you will, that nobody will be able to make a credible case is cruel and inhumane. I'll tell you, we had great calls on this morning. At the top of my list, if you want to go old school, it's the guillotine, the heavy blade that they dropped in the French Revolution. It is quick, the head is severed, and that's the end of it. No suffering. If you want to update it into the modern age, an overdose of barbiturates kills a lot of people every single day. Slows down the system, nervous system, puts you to sleep, and then you die while you're asleep, completely unaware. No pain, no suffering. Can't be considered inhumane, at least in my book. And Yaffe, who's on the other end of the camera shooting the video with me right now, came up with a great idea. What about carbon monoxide? People die of that all the time. We sell carbon monoxide detectors because you can't smell it, you can't taste it, you can't see it, you have no idea you're dying from it. Administer carbon monoxide and you get a painless death. We got to make some changes because this situation is outrageous that we have these people who killed and slaughtered the innocents among us. And they are able, under our current laws and this nightmarish court system we have, to essentially live a normal lifespan. There's something, as I say, woefully wrong with that, and those are some of the changes I think could and should be made. That's what I think. What do you think? Hey, join me for the next edition of Unheading Live. It's Thursday morning, 6 to 9, right here on News Radio 102.5 WFLA FM and still on AM 540. See you then.